Hi, this is T from the M&T podcast. Welcome to week 4 of another rambling mess. What do
Can
we
I just
talk
point out?
Hold on, I haven't introduced you. What? I haven't introduced you.
You can tell we've had a bottle of wine.
Before Matt butts in, I will introduce him. Here's Matt from the M&T podcast.
Hi there, my name's Matt. I am the M from the M&T podcast. Welcome to episode 4. I didn't burp once.
Well done, love. Yeah.
In this episode, we talk giving each other gifts.
Yeah. We talk about finally leaving Dubai.
Yeah, we talk about the plans for the podcast.
And we talk about telling people to fuck off all the time.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Might have to slow that down.
Warning for this week's podcast. The language is probably worse than
There's
it's
a
ever
few
been.
effing blinds, isn't there?
Certainly
At least we
is.
don't do
There is a
worse.
fudge and a what's it.
Ooh, what's it?
Fudge. Anyway, we'll see you in the episode. Enjoy. Thank you very much for listening once again.
Here we go.
See you in the episode.
We're here for another week and another podcast.
Welcome to episode 4, ladies and gentlemen.
Episode 4. That's a month.
Congratulations.
Quick maths. I need some wine.
Okay. It's your turn.
It's my turn because you had the bottle opener last weekend. Was that last weekend?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
So this week we have a bottle of classic Barefoot white Zinfandel from California.
Can't go wrong with a Barefoot.
No, I do like a Barefoot. We're going to get some summer fruit flavours of peach, sun-ripened strawberries, succulent pears, and pineapple.
What is with this
What is
pineapple?
wine and pineapple? And it also says it in French, but I'm not going to read that.
What vintage is it?
It is... It does not say. Where is it supposed to say?
Say it somewhere.
I'll find out. I'll come back to you on that.
All right, thank you.
Let's find out.
Amazingly, you don't have to put your microphone down to open this bottle of wine.
I
Hurry
know.
up.
YouTube watchers will know already and be able to see, but we have got some fantastic microphone stands.
We've got microphone stands. We've got pop shields as well, so that people don't. Ooh, yeah. So that people don't have to hear all the p that we do. Yeah, it's all getting very serious with the whole equipment thing, isn't it?
Yeah, we have all the gear.
It's
It's 2007. I found it.
2007.
Yeah.
Wow, it's an old one. It's a teenager.
Cheers to another Saturday. Sat drinking wine. I like it.
I don't mind it.
Our voices might sound a bit dodgy today, though. Because we went out last night.
Before we get into any of this, I've decided, no, it's okay. I am changing the subject slightly. It's the beginning of the podcast, and I promised myself this week that I was going to do this. I'm just going to ask our wonderful listeners to just do us a very quick favour. Hit pause. Actually, I don't think you even need to hit pause.
You don't.
Just go back to our podcast page. Do a little rate. Do a little review, subscribe, no matter where you're listening, no matter where you're watching, just do us a little favour and do that. Because lots of people tell us that they like this, but not everybody who is listening is doing their bit.
Do your bit. Be better,
Be
people.
better listeners, please.
It takes no money to do this.
And it just helps
No
the
money at
algorithm a
all.
little bit. I think we just,
Obviously.
Anyway, that's it. I just wanted to do the little sales pitch at the beginning.
That's fine. We'll do
It's
it at the
done.
end too. Fuck it. We tried the wine. We didn't say anything about
Oh,
wine.
no.
And there's also a point that we have not spritzed the wine.
I think we're growing up.
I just think Barefoot is nice on its own.
You can't, as I've already said, you cannot go wrong with a bit of Barefoot.
It is nice though,
It's
isn't it?
a good wine.
Also, it's alcohol, and probably we don't know how this glass will go either.
No, this week has been quite a boozy week, so
One
might as
more
well
to
just
go,
carry
and
on
then
as we
we
go.
move to Ibiza.
Yeah.
Then we
We've got
actually die.
one more podcast to do before we move.
I know. That's gonna be. I don't have a bottle.
You don't have a bottle what for when we get there?
No, for when we do
For next week.
We might have to
we'll figure it out.
do it in
We'll
a
figure it
bar
out.
somewhere. That would be amazing. So, talk about your week this week then.
I think we should,
Yes.
yeah. Like I
What
said,
have you been up to?
it's been a boozy week, but I think that's because there's all sorts of things going on. Like, firstly, I am now unemployed.
Fun employed.
I like that new term. I'd never heard of it
You've
before.
never heard fun employed?
No, I am fun employed. I'd never heard of that.
Oh, that's a great term.
Yeah, yesterday was my last day working at Apple. It was a big day. We were out last night with work people just for a bit of a send-off. And
Where
a
did
few
we
drinks.
go?
We went to Stars and Bars.
Classic.
Of course we did. What I learned is that Sean picked that because he knew that Stars and Bars in Abu Dhabi was the first bar that we ever went to.
Yeah,
so it was a nice little...
Yeah, they checked with me when you went away from the table at some point.
Oh.
They were like, you did go to Stars and Bars in Abu Dhabi the first time you came. And then I told the story about not being drunk in the UAE.
And the first thing
fact
that we did was we went and got drunk.
So yeah, it was really nice. We had some food, we had some drinks.
We did. It was
some shots.
Yeah, some cake.
Oh, I didn't eat any of the cake.
Oh, didn't you? It was good cake. So yeah, I kind of just want to say thank you to those guys because I know that they listen, and it was a lovely day.
We got some new subscribers last night because we basically just took people's phones and
if
subscribed.
you're at the table, you were subscribing. So yeah, that was quite a heavy one. I'm feeling fine today, but I probably am a little croaky.
Well, yes, because what happened when we got home?
We had a little sing-song until 3 o'clock in the morning.
We got home at 12:30, and then we decided to just play music on the TV with lyrics and sing things for hours.
Well,
drink rum.
When you can't do Lucky Voice, do it at home.
We could have done Lucky Voice next weekend, maybe. So yeah, that's been a decent week for you.
Yeah.
We also had my leaving do.
Yep.
With the Wicked team on Wednesday, and we went to Garden on 8, and that was pretty heavy.
Yeah.
We did a quiz. There were shots. There were more shots. They were buying other tables shots, and
I left that one early because I could see it was getting heavy. I still had work the following day, and I was like, I think I'm going to leave you for this one.
Yeah,
and
we were
so
there
I
until
did.
closing.
Wow.
So that was fun. But like the best night, the next day I was smiling the whole time because it was just so nice to see everyone, because obviously I didn't see them since April, like beginning of April. I haven't really seen anyone, and so it was just nice to get everyone back together again. And we've got a whole bunch of visitors coming to Ibiza because we're just selling the entire thing.
Honestly, I think our list of visitors is growing by the day as more and more people sort of sign themselves up to an Ibiza visit.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to start up like our own sort of like booking service, I think.
Yeah, I'm sure we can create like an app. Yeah, why not?
Screw it, let's do
it's been a really good week, and we've got one more left.
Yeah, 1 week until we go.
So obviously this goes out on a Monday, and those guys watching and listening, it means we've got 6 days left until we fly to Ibiza. We fly on Sunday the 12th, and we are attempting to pack at the moment, and I think it's going okay.
Yeah,
We're
going all right.
Big
progress this week, I think. We've got our flights booked. They got changed around a little bit, so we're now going via Amsterdam instead of going via London, which is good. It's an hour in Amsterdam. We're not even going to get out. Lovely. That's really nice. Thank you for letting people know that you are currently picking your nose.
I'm like rubbing it because it's itchy.
I hope you sneeze. It'd be lovely. So yeah, flights are booked. We are starting to pack. We're sort of decluttering. So we're doing a bit of a clear out, packing what we need and getting rid of what we don't need.
Closing
and stuff.
Accounts and stuff. Boring life.
And also looking for places to live now that we know that we're going to be landing on, as you say, July 12th.
Yep, we have nowhere to live right now, but
we
I'm
will be
that
jobless and homeless in a week.
Very exciting.
It's so exciting.
What a life goal.
Can't wait to be jobless and homeless. Well, I mean, we're doing well.
Yeah.
And I couldn't be more excited.
Lovely. What else has been going on? I had my eyebrows laminated this week.
Is that what that's called?
Yeah.
Laminate. Only you, the serial laminator, would go, oh, I'd love to get a part of my face laminated. Laminated? What? That's not
what
a
they
thing.
call it. And I think it was just cling film, but there was some plastic put over my eyebrows at one point.
They look good.
Thank you so much. I've never had my eyebrows done ever, like dyed or anything.
Wow.
So yeah, looking fancy. Clearly, got dressed for the podcast.
I actually had a shower for the podcast today. Honestly, like I said last week, when we signed up to doing a podcast, I thought, brilliant, I can be a slob and still smash out some content. But we've insisted on videoing. I'm glad that we do, because there are plenty of people that's how they sort of watch or listen. They do it through the YouTubes.
Yes.
So,
which apparently I have to take more notice of. Hi everyone on YouTube.
Yeah, we need to
Thanks for
acknowledge
watching. We have to, but it's not a vlog, so I'm still going to argue that point.
We ended last week's podcast
Ooh.
with a question that I gave you a week to think about.
Oh, and
that was, if I died, would you still move to Ibiza? Go.
Let me just put it out there. I have not thought about this question because I forgot.
Brilliant.
I would, because I've already, I'm already in my mind, I'm there.
Okay.
So I would at least try.
Yep.
Might be very different. I would obviously have all your money, so that would be okay. And
that's lovely.
Though
what a lovely thought.
Yeah, so I'll set myself up.
I would want you to
and
go.
It costs half as less when you're only one person, so the money will
costs
last.
half as less. Not sure that's a thing, but okay.
So it will last twice as long.
Great thinking. So yeah.
So yes, I would go.
I would want you to.
Yeah, you think?
And if you died, I would go.
Would you actually?
Yeah, I'm not letting you ruin my dream. Just because you're dead, you're not bringing me down.
Well, you won't have to carry so much luggage around.
Oh, that's a bonus.
There you go. Just get rid of all my stuff. Be fine.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that we
though.
summed that up. That's last week's question.
And obviously we
finished.
I guess we keep putting different stuff out there on people to get a hold of us and send us questions.
We do. I haven't really had much come through this week. I've got a little bit.
Well, I put a post out just before we started recording, and someone has sent me a video, but I don't know whether it's going to be for the podcast or not. Alice has sent a video, so can I quickly see? I'll put it near here just in case it is.
Yeah, because if it's not, we'll just edit it out anyway.
Oh, it's not. It's fine, and it was silent. That's okay. But last week during the podcast, I got a message which I didn't see, and you can guess who this question is from.
Okay.
Where does the best mac and cheese in Dubai?
So that's Jamie.
Yes. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, we have a bit of a... we have in common an absolute love of the mac and cheese.
Not being funny, who doesn't like mac and cheese?
Well, anybody who doesn't, again, I suggest you unsubscribe
fuck
and fuck off. Because mac and cheese is by far the best thing that's ever been created. It's just carbohydrate covered in cheese. The best mac and cheese, and I think I've got a good selection to go through because I've pretty...
Yeah, we have had a lot of mac and cheese in our time.
If a place does mac and cheese, I have the mac and cheese.
See.
At the moment, my personal favourite is Pitfire Pizza. They do a side of mac and cheese, and it's incredible.
I do also think, though, it's because that also comes with Pitfire Pizza.
Well, yes.
And the pizza is amazing. I think some of the restaurant mac and cheeses are better.
Prime 68.
Prime 68 is solid. The old school Stars and Bars where you could just create your own mac and cheese.
Yeah, they took that off the menu.
That was smashing.
It's a shame.
And I like any of the ones that come in those little hot pots. With do you know when they come as a side in one of those? Oh
yeah, and it's like a little
is
it crock?
Crockery. It's in a pot.
Yeah.
They always look good too.
At the moment, my go-to, if I needed a mac and cheese right now, Pitfire Pizza.
100%, we love Pitfire.
If I'm going out,
can Pitfire sponsor next week's podcast?
That'd be lovely. If we were sponsored by wine and pizza,
I'd die happy.
Well, at that point, I think I'd retire because I've peaked.
You don't have a job.
Well, right now I'm a full-time podcaster and mac and cheese connoisseur. That's my job.
Influencer in the wild.
If anybody's
right
listening, wants to sort of hook me up and hire me as their mac and cheese taster and tester, I'm on board.
Nice.
Easy.
I'll do the same, but for Bloody Marys and espresso martinis.
You've got a problem.
Yeah. Can I carry on with my list?
Yeah, go for it. I'm glad that you've got some questions.
Emma Sutherland on Instagram messaged me saying that they are also a fan of giving experiences as gifts.
Oh, yeah.
As we said we were a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, prefer an experience to something material.
But what's your favourite that you've either given or received?
Good question.
That's a good one.
Very good question. Do you know what? One of the earliest ever...
This wine is going down a treat.
Well, it's going down very quickly as well, isn't it?
We'll get the red over if
we run out. Then yeah, we'll crack open the red. One of the earliest ever gifts I got that was an experience and not a thing, years and years ago, was a driving experience that me and my dad did. And actually, it came up in my time hop that we did that not long ago. It's like 12, 13 years ago or something. And we drove Ferraris around Silverstone.
Nice.
And that, I just remember I think that opened my eyes to, this is better than any PlayStation game or... I'm trying to think of a physical gift, football or CD.
Oh God, how old are you? Have you circled things in the Argos catalogue?
Oh, I loved it. But no, I think that was like the original. That was the original experiential gift,
nice.
And I absolutely loved that. And
but you do still like a gift, like a watch.
I love a gift like a watch. I got a watch yesterday. Thank you very much to the Apple people. Thank you very much. I do. I'm not saying no to physical gifts.
Yeah, like
if you do want to give me a gift,
sunglasses and watches are okay.
Yeah.
All of the above.
Never say no to those. What about you?
I have given a couple of holidays as gifts because, like, to you, and I like that because I also get to enjoy it.
Yeah,
which is
we've
what
been through this before because you're selfish.
Yeah, but some of my favourite gifts, I don't know. You always buy me really good things.
Do I? I don't think I'm that good at gifts.
You've bought me really nice handbags.
Oh,
You've bought me like an iPad. And that was just because I did like 24 hours of fitness.
Yeah, that was a gift just because you got up off your ass.
Just because you got a discount.
So what is it? You aren't answering the question.
What's what?
What's your favourite?
Oh, I don't know. I've received, you've done really good gifts for me. I like them all. I like all of them.
Okay.
I just like presents.
Well done for being so decisive in your answer there.
Oh, do you know what I do like? Like restaurant vouchers.
Oh my God. Weirdly, that I could absolutely vouch for that.
Dining experiences.
You said last week, if you were given £1 million right now, you'd go, well, I'll just go to restaurants around the world. Like, that's what you would do.
That's a great idea.
So there you go, guys. If you are struggling to think of things ever, if you're buying gifts for Tiff, food vouchers, apparently. Food coupons. She'd be quite happy.
Not like Tesco vouchers.
Just take her to Tesco and
there
you go.
I do like Tesco because you can buy alcohol in the same shop as you buy your food.
I'm looking forward to that.
So we do spend some time in the aisles.
Good question. I like
gifts.
that.
Thanks, Emma.
Thanks, Emma.
Can I carry on?
Yeah, please do. I'm liking this.
I
did say that you need to carry the podcast today because, like I say,
But you're not hangy.
I'm probably still a little bit more delicate than you are, though.
But keep drinking. I woke up real early as well. I only slept for like 3 hours. But that's fine. Okay, this one is from my big sister, Naomi. And it says... If you weren't in the jobs you are in now or have been...
I don't have a job.
Pretend you're still employed. What would be your absolute dream job or your childhood dream job? What did you want to be?
I wanted to be a mac and cheese connoisseur.
Your dreams have been realised.
And it's happening, guys.
Oh, my God.
It's happening. I don't ever really remember having like a dream job. I'm sure when I was a little kid, it was probably like, I want to be a fireman or like a Formula One driver. A Formula One driver, I do think is probably up there as probably one of the best jobs in the world.
Thanks for the wine topic, by the way.
Thought we've earned it. You know, we're 17 minutes in and we've already smashed a glass.
Don't laugh into a wine glass.
But it's sort of weird as you grow up a little bit, and what we're doing right now. I don't really mind what my job is, as long as I feel like it's on my terms. That's kind of the dream right now, is to work for myself, work remotely, have a bit of autonomy. So I really don't actually mind what I end up doing in the future, as long as it's something that fits my life.
Yeah, and I think when you're a kid, you don't realise that you need to have a life around a job, and you're like, you just want to be that job. Like, It's not like You don't say, what do you want to be when you're older? And it's like financially free and be able to go on holidays.
I want to be happy.
Yeah, exactly. I used to want to be a teacher.
That is the worst idea in the world.
And then I realised that I didn't like kids.
That would be terrible.
So...
But having said that, you are a good teacher. You're a very good coach. You've been a personal trainer. But people also... I've always known that people appreciate your thoughts and opinions on things. People value what you say. And I think you're very good at teaching. Teacher. Yeah, but maybe not in the teacher sense. I think you're a good coach. You're like a life coach.
Don't you have to have your life together to be a life coach? But now I think I'm the same as you. I want a job where I work for myself because I've realised that I'm not very good working for others. And I do not like conforming to like office hours and stuff.
Yeah. I think that's becoming much more...
Especially in this day and age.
In this day and age, as us millennials continue to evolve and grow.
Yeah, I'm a millennial. I'm not a Gen Z or whatever.
I think more and more people are wanting to do work on their terms, on their hours, on their schedule. And I think more and more people are finding ways to do that. And,
True.
You know, we're potentially an example of, well, doing that because
another thing I wanted to be. Do you know W Hotels?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know they have their W Insider, which is like the concierge that knows everything and everyone?
It's the one person in every
I wanted
W.
to be the W Insider in like one of the swankiest Ws, like maybe the one in the Maldives or the one in Verbier, because that would be
You
really
would be very
nice.
good at it, but it would have shifts, love.
It would have shifts and you'd have to deal with people and... So I did want to be that. Or also, back in the day when I used to watch Hell's Kitchen... I always wanted to be...
Gordon Ramsay?
No, I wanted to be his maitre d'. I always wanted to be the front of house guy.
Again, you would be very, very good at that, but you would have shifts.
Oh, yeah, true.
And you'd have to deal with people.
And they'd be long.
I think you would be good at whatever you do because you are kind of a jack of all trades.
Master of none.
Yeah.
I'm doing very well, thank you, actually.
I think so.
Been really busy.
Good question. I like that.
All right.
Thanks, Naomi.
I've got one more on my list here as a question, and then I have other talking points. But someone said, I've heard Matt keeps a close friend group, and they travel all over the world to see him multiple times. Has Matt got plans to go and see his friend who lives in Canada? Okay, I miss him. Just tell him he has no excuse. I'll leave a review when I see a plane ticket.
I don't know who that's from. Move on.
Oh, no.
That is from John McGovern, The Vegan, JMG Creative, Ignition. Those are all of his
I don't know
names.
what you're talking about, but this is clearly a boys thing, and I want no part in it.
He is absolutely right. He has come to Dubai 3 times. He flew to Ibiza, obviously, for our wedding, and I haven't been to Canada once to see him.
Rude.
It is on our list. It is in our plans to do it, and we will do it. Sooner rather than later.
Yeah, we'll get that in the bag. But maybe we can wangle a review first.
Wangle a review and a little bit more interaction from him.
Also, I sent him a message like 3 days ago and had to chase him, so...
Oh, exactly.
Whatever.
So, screw him.
So, yeah, that's my little list
I love you, JMG.
That's my little list of things.
Okay, good.
What have you got?
I did get a couple. It's most of the things that came through to me were like, how does it feel to have sort of finished work at a place where you've been for 12 years, and sort of how was your last day and things. And we've kind of covered that. It was a weird week and a weird day, and I've got to be honest, it probably hasn't sunk in yet that.
No, because you could potentially just have the weekend off and go back to work on Sunday.
Exactly. I think it's a little bit further down the line that I'm going to go, like, I'm really not going back to work there. And that's been my life for 12 years.
No salary, my friend.
Maybe that will be the first time it will kick in will be at the end of next month when I don't have any money going in my bank account.
That'll be it. You'll be like, fuck.
But you know what? I feel good because I'm excited about what this means. And as much as it was kind of sad to say goodbye to people. It was emotion, but no, it's on the other hand, it's very exciting and
nice. Just while we're here, can you check the time on the camera? Because I can't log onto your laptop without your fingerprint.
Yeah.
Oh, it's time to switch it.
Yeah, shall I switch?
Yeah, have a little switch while I sit here and wait for you to get back, basically. what else is going on? So I think one thing that's obviously worrying me at the moment, which you are well aware of, is the travel restrictions and everything that's happening around the world.
Yeah.
So I am very much looking forward to getting through border control at Ibiza airport. I will wait for hours for my luggage. I don't mind. As long as I'm past those 2 little checkpoints that they have, I will be happy.
Yeah, because like the world is opening up again. There are flights, there are restrictions being lifted, but there are obviously still those concerns that it's not perfect. And although we do have flights booked, you know, things can change in a week. And also, an immigration officer could just go, actually, we don't want you coming in here.
Yeah.
So it is a little bit of a...
So if we get stuck somewhere, we'll just fly to England and then someone can put us up for a while, see what happens.
Yeah, and we'll
just go to the pub.
We'll do a podcast from somebody's living room.
That would be amazing, with a new guest. How are you feeling about the wine situation?
The wine's great.
It is lovely.
Like, as I'm now going to say it for the third time, you can't go wrong with a Barefoot.
You cannot go wrong with a Barefoot. Someone told me yesterday that it was Roz, actually, that Whispering Angel doesn't taste that good.
Well, this upset me a little bit because obviously we have high hopes and aspirations and goals that Whispering Angel will not only feature at some point on the podcast, but will sponsor the podcast and will have a lifetime supply of Whispering Angel. Forever. And then, it was a bit of a kick in the balls. That Roz just went, oh yeah, I've had that. It's really not that great. It's a bit overhyped.
I'm a bit worried about myself and the fact that there's wine around electronics.
Well, just try not to fuck it up.
I can but try.
We're doing well so far.
You can't drink at the same time I can because then no one talks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, if I just keep drinking,
then you'll get really, really drunk. The pub's open in England today.
They do. Congratulations, guys.
We record this on a Saturday, so...
I hope that by the time this goes out on Monday, the government haven't U-turned on that one because you all went out and fucked it up. But I do think that some people will. I fully expect that the news this weekend will be all about the pubs that had queues out the door and riots, fights in the street, people hugging strangers, spreading the virus.
Spreading the germs.
I just hope people get to enjoy it. I hope... Because I do know that people are... It's a big deal when you can go out for your first drink out and things. I also think so. I just hope that people can be responsible and safe and therefore enjoy it.
Yeah, I do also think that people are going to get a little shock when they order a drink in the bar, say it's a glass of wine or a gin and tonic, and they get a 25ml measure and not the 80ml that you home pour.
I know. People will be very used to their home pours, won't they?
Yeah, because we pour at least 250ml wines, which is normal large is like 175ml, so we like 50% on that. So
quick maths, love.
I don't think it was, but
no, I think it was wrong
enough.
But you were just throwing numbers out there.
So it's believable, right?
Yeah.
But home pours are very different. How much rum do you pour into a glass?
A lot,
at least 60 to 80ml, and you're going to get 25 and you won't even be able to taste it. And then you have to drink lots. You might as well just stick.
And that's what people
will
do. That's what people will do. But I do hope because we know people that are probably heading out today and might pop to a pub and stuff. Much. I just do hope that people can enjoy it because it is nice. We're lucky here that yes, there was a proper lockdown and things were shut for a long time, but we've been able to go back to restaurants and bars and stuff for a few weeks now, and it's nice when you can. There's obviously still restrictions, and you do need to be conscious and behave yourself, but I just hope people can enjoy it. Yes.
What else do you have on your list? Anything?
I really didn't get any. Like as I've said before, people are far more interactive with you on the socials than they are with me.
Far more sociable.
Well, yeah.
But
my mother has just messaged to say congratulations that you now have mic stands. How are you getting on with the...
How does she know?
Because I put a picture up of the mic stands.
Pretty sure I asked you not to do that.
Yeah, but I don't conform to your rules.
Wow.
How are you getting on with the new equipment?
I feel like it's good. I feel like I'm in the right space.
It's a bit weird, isn't it? I think we were used to having the freedom of moving around with a handheld microphone.
What do people like, especially on the YouTube? Like, what do you guys think about us sitting here with like a pop filter the size of my head?
Does it sound any different? Does it sound any better? I'm sure it doesn't, but
no. So if it sounds no better than before, if we sacked off the pop filters for now, I think that would be a lot more accessible. I don't know. Tell us in the comments. Tell us in the review. Just tell us to us.
Yeah.
Give us all the feedback. We like the feedback.
We do.
I really like hearing from people, like, as they're listening. Like, they send me comments on little things, like, I'm not a fucking solicitor. Like, that
I think so far has been me telling you that I'm not a fucking solicitor.
That's been the biggest.
Seems to be, the most popular quote or soundbite from the podcast so far.
People are loving it. People are loving it. Oh, wow.
Maybe you could make a moving GIF of me with the words, I'm not a fucking solicitor.
Oh my God, I haven't made a GIF in a while.
You do love making a GIF.
Yeah. And, I think everyone needs to share it on their stories as well, that we have a pod so that other people can be graced with the presence of our voices in their ears.
I'm going to go back to it again. People need to do a bit more for the pod. People are enjoying it. We're making it. You don't have to pay for it. It costs you nothing. All I'm asking for is a little share, a little like, a little love. That's all I need.
A little bit of love.
If you're enjoying it, tell us.
Yes.
Awesome.
I think we need a random emoji for this week.
You can pick.
And I found some proper random ones.
Oh, okay, cool.
So you have to go looking for it, and this is the only time we're going to tell you about it. It's the little chain links, which you will have to find to send us.
Like a metal chain?
Yeah, like a metal chain link.
Yep.
If you send us that, we'll know that you're listening and you're involved. And if you listen and don't send us it, why?
I know,
Why?
mean, this is the thing. We're not asking much.
Not really.
We put all of this effort in to drink wine and talk shit. All we're asking for you to do is send us an emoji.
Yeah, chain links.
Lovely.
Done.
Right. Let's move on. What does the coming week look like for us, Tifla?
So there's a couple people we're meeting up with to say goodbye.
It's still we've got a bit of a social, I'm going out tonight.
Going to football.
So yeah, we've still got a bit of a busy social week ahead of us, haven't we?
Yeah, I think so. I'm still working, because I'm the only one with a job now, being the breadwinner of the M&T.
You're my hero.
Yep. So I have got some projects that I'm working on and my clients, and I've got some client meetings. I'm also going to go see the guys at work and take them pizza for lunch.
Lovely.
And have a little lads' day with a couple of people that I used to work with. And we're meeting up with your old boss.
Yeah.
And yeah, a little bit of social. And then next week, I think we brunch.
Yeah, we did say this. We've basically got one Friday left in the country. As it is right now, no real plans for that Friday.
Maybe Lucky Voice is going to happen.
So one last brunch. I guess it is worth putting to bed. The reason that we are free next weekend is because we have sacked off that last Abu Dhabi staycation, haven't we?
I don't want to bring that up.
Well, it can't all be sunshine and rainbows. So in a previous, I think it was episode 2, we talked a lot about staycations and the last ones that we had booked, and we were desperately trying to fit in this Abu Dhabi staycation. It was going to be a good one. It was for our birthdays, which was in April. We've had to cancel and push it back and cancel and push it back over and over and over. And this week we made the call that we're just not going to make it, are we? So we're not doing that. That gives us a little bit more free time here.
Yeah, it does. And yeah, I do think we should brunch. It's the last Dubai brunch.
Should we put it out there? I mean, we sort of have said that we would do maybe Lucky Voice or something fun, something a bit stupid.
Something cheap and cheerful.
But let's
and
put
fun.
it out there. If there's anyone who is Dubai or not Dubai based, or anybody who got suggestions about a good brunch to do,
yes, what
let
brunch
us know,
is going on?
And we'll maybe we'll podcast from the brunch.
Oh my God, can you imagine?
I see the future of this podcast is that we do it from
I don't
brunches.
think the sound would be that great then. At all. It would be terrible.
We'll make it work. We always do.
Yeah. What else is going on?
Not a lot, really.
That's it, really, isn't it? We've not got that much going on. We're trying to leave the country.
Well, I mean, it's weird that we say not a lot going on when actually there's a shit ton going on.
So much going on.
But, I mean, like, I've literally just left my job. We're moving country in 9 days. So there is a lot happening.
My wine's empty.
But, yeah, it just kind of feels this weekend a little bit like... I think I feel like I'm in the calm before the storm. There we go.
Matt just poured my wine, for those not watching. Poured my wine and there was like a dribble left that went into your glass.
Well, yeah, because, fair's fair.
Fair is fair.
Yeah, it feels a little bit like the calm before the storm. I do feel as if maybe the next couple of days are fairly chilled before life really takes off. And then we'll have lots to talk about. Lots and lots of stuff going on.
I'm really excited. There's lots of stuff going on in Ibiza. We've got some friends there, obviously. Maybe podcast guests. Who knows? But yeah, we will obviously do a podcast the day before we fly. And by the time you listen to it, we'll actually be there.
Yeah.
And then we'll have one full week in Ibiza before we record again. And that will be really exciting, I think, because we'll be like... all giddy.
Yeah, so definitely coming up.
And then it'll be like the cheapest bottle of rosé ever.
I know.
€2 bottle of rosé coming my way.
Absolutely.
I've got €2 in coins out there. I'm going to go buy it. I'm
Lovely,
so excited.
Lovely. So yeah, the next 2 to 3 podcasts are really exciting.
Actually,
really exciting.
Yeah. There's going to be a lot going on.
It is definitely worth subscribing.
A lot of information, a lot of Ibiza. If you don't like Ibiza... unsubscribe and fuck off because you...
I love that that's become a thing now. If you don't really like some of the things we talk about, unsubscribe and fuck off.
Well, that's...
It's not very polite, is it?
Are we polite people?
I think so.
Well,
I think we're a delight.
after half a bottle of wine, no. I'm a delight.
I think, is that a record of how quickly we finished a bottle of wine? 33
We're not finished it.
minutes. Well, the bottle's empty.
We have to...
33 minutes, I think, is a record.
33?
Well, it was by the time I emptied it into our glasses.
Right, okay, yeah. Why do you keep drinking at the same time as me?
Because apparently I'm a really bad person.
Well, you're a bad podcaster because then no one
Don't
talks.
say that. This is my full-time job. This is all I do now.
Shall we do a monthly review of your podcasting career?
Yes. Yeah. I can be graded.
Stop drinking on the job.
Oops.
Could do better.
That's the wonderful part of this job. I can drink while I'm doing it.
Yeah, definitely. Where are we gonna? We're gonna have to find a new location next week. We can't film from here too many times, can we?
Don't actually know where the next location's going to be.
Maybe we do it from the villa. They will host a brunch on next Friday.
Are you just dropping a massive hint there because you know that they're listening?
Hi, Jamie and Tony. I love you guys. Let us come to the villa, please. Thank you.
All right.
Is that it?
I reckon that's it.
I just went round my pop filter.
Wow.
It's gonna be. Yeah, well, I was leaning. What do you want to get out of this week?
I want to just get a lot of life admin stuff done. I just want to be ready. This time next week, we are on the cusp of getting on a plane and going on to the next chapter of our lives.
What percentage do you feel ready right now?
Oh, 11. Actually, no. Like, people have said, oh, you must have so much to do, and a week's not a long amount of time. But actually, we've done a lot already. I think even the fact that we moved out of our villa and into a hotel earlier in the year. Well, just think, you're pulling a stupid face right now to go, what do you mean when you're talking shit?
Do you know what?
I'm not.
Do you want to
Shut
know
up.
what my face is for?
Shut up. We have done loads.
We?
I closed down my phone contract today.
Only because I couldn't call because I'm not
I've also switched off my credit cards. You're welcome for being able to use those for the last 5 years. I've now switched them off, so you can't spend any more of my money.
Do you know how to log into your bank account?
No, you do that. But regardless, I think you've done really well. Well done, Tiffler.
Oh, I'm joking. Don't get all mardy. Fucking hell. Jesus wept.
God, she's had a bottle of wine, hasn't she?
Half.
But no, we're in a good place, I think.
Yeah, we are.
Most things are packed.
I've
done some packing today.
90% ready.
You feel 90 and I feel 11. So together...
I should have said 89.
We are 101% ready to go.
Yeah, should have done the quick maths there. Did not do that. It's been a good one. I'm excited. I'm very excited. I was saying this to somebody else. When we get to Ibiza, I very much, I think my biggest challenge is going to be finding that balance of being in Ibiza.
We're not on holiday.
But it's not being a hermit. Like, because I'm quite all or nothing with a lot of things.
Do you know what? I think this is a good segue again onto next week's podcast. Let's talk about next week.
Why do you do that?
I don't know. Because I can, in my head, no, shut up. In my head, I already see and predict a good conversation here.
So we could have it now, but
no,
instead
I don't know.
You cut me off.
I am cutting you off.
You cut me off.
I will unplug your microphone.
Oh, no.
I'm going to say that...
You cut me off and then go, let's talk about it next week. But then I don't think about it all week.
Well,
Clearly.
make a fucking note of it. You are so annoying. I'm glad that we only do this once a week because I genuinely think it would end in divorce. I think next week... Also, again, I'm just trying to do a little bit of salesy here. Gives people a reason to come back next week. We can't give them everything all in one podcast.
We're moving to Ibiza.
Yes,
People have
but in next week's podcast, we're going to have a discussion about some of the things that we would like to do in Ibiza that are not holiday-ish, but also not hermity. Because I know that you've got a few of those things, because you've blogged about it on your website, tiffany-bennett.com. You're welcome.
I'm glad, people watching will see your little head bobbing around because you've got a bit of an attitude right now. But people listening, it's really fucking annoying.
I think this podcast's gone south.
Hilarious though that we don't actually mean anything we say.
We never fall out.
We actually really don't.
Never ever fall out.
I don't think we've ever had an argument.
No.
If that was that was like
the one
a fake
time that
argument
I've
just
shouted
now.
at you and made you cry is because you broke my pink dinosaur Christmas decoration and I called you a fucking idiot and you cried. And that's the most we've ever fallen out. And to be fair, you broke my dinosaur Christmas decoration.
Pink.
I had pink decoration. I had every right to shout at you.
And that was a proper shout. You were legit then. But no, that was we never really argue at all.
No.
Also,
I would just think we just have bants.
Yeah, some might call it bants, but if you don't know us, they might think that we're in some kind of weird abusive relationship. Because what if someone's listening for the first time today and all we've done is argue?
If someone is listening for the first time today and they haven't gone back and listened to episodes 1, 2, and 3 first, then they're an idiot.
Oh God! And then they can fuck off.
And then they can. Well, I wonder why we aren't getting more subscribers. We're going to start getting reviews come through. I've gone. Well, I was listening, but then they told me to fuck off.
Our subscribers have gone up. It's been good. Our reviews have gone up slowly, I may add, but they are increasing, so that's good. If we went a week without getting a new review, I'd be pissed.
I mean, we don't do it for the numbers, but let's be honest, we do it for the numbers.
And wine. It's just guaranteed wine, which is incredible.
I never knew we needed an excuse to open a bottle of wine.
We don't, but...
on a Saturday afternoon.
True.
Anyway, we really are getting to that point again. It always feels about now.
So this is where I start rambling on about something else.
Yeah, because you don't know when to stop.
I don't have anything to talk about, I don't think.
Well, I'm already...
Apart from, did you see that Dachshund puppy that had a speckled body? So cute.
I did. That kind of did the rounds on the internet, didn't it?
Yeah, that was nice.
Little Dachshund with a speckled body.
So cute.
That's the sort of shit that you look at on the internet, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dogs.
So I've got to work for the rest of the afternoon now, and I've just smashed out
and
a bottle of wine.
I'm going to start thinking about getting ready. Oh, actually, it's a couple of hours until I go to the pub. But I'm going to the pub this evening for another Wolves game. They've played... Sorry? Did you just shout into your wine glass?
Just
Wolves. Since the lockdown, they've played 3 games, won 3 games. If results go our way this evening, we're in Champions League positions.
No one cares about the football.
And at that note, I will stop talking about the football. But that's what I'm doing this evening. So I'm going to start getting ready for that.
I'm working.
Good for you. Someone's got to.
Someone has to in this relationship. Yes, they do.
All right. Thanks again for listening. I'm sorry for, once again, it being just a rambling mess. But that's what we do. And that's what you signed up for.
I'm sorry for Matthew's behaviour.
I'm sorry for Tiv's attitude.
That's it. Good job.
All right. See you next week.
Bye.
Bitches.
I can't say bitches.